Guess who made the gossip columns this morning? Everyone's talking about this new rival you have. Check his stats out.
What's up guys, Logical Gaming back with another F1 2016 career mode video. As you can see, we've got a new rival, Bottas. You might not have known what happened to our old rival Ricardo, but let's have a listen to a voicemail.
I'm just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
So we've got to beat Bottas, we've got to qualify 12th and beat Sainz as well. Normal qualifying. Let's get into it. So we're starting the lap now, coming up to the start. The reason why there hasn't been Monaco and Canada is because the file from the El Gato got corrupted. So I'll tell you the results. I might put a table up, but I think ROSBERG won both of them, so he's a long way ahead now. But you know, the points will be up at the end of the video as usual. So come up to the DRS, open the DRS, and we'll now cut to the end of the lap. Coming through this little last tricky section. Well not always, but most of the time, I get a lot of oversteer around that corner. But it looks like we made it through there okay this time. So now we're just coming through this flat out section. Lovely little swooping section. We clipped the wall there, but no damage done. Open the DRS and wait and see. Watch the speedo climbing up and up and up. 219 miles per hour we set there. And that was the quickest lap that we did, and it was only good enough for 5th, 5/10 of Rosberg's whole time. So it looks like we're all set for the race tomorrow. Looks like we've got some work to do, you know, coming up from 5th, hopefully getting another win. We wouldn't be here if we didn't want to win, but you know, let's have a look at how many resource points we've got. We've got 833, and we're losing our battle with Bottas as he qualified 4th. So it looks like we're still right up in the purple with the team in the first position. Let's listen to the voicemail.
Hey, how are you? I have some information on the race goals you should keep in mind.
So we've got to finish 9th or higher and beat Bottas, and keep above 11th in the championship and beat Sainz. So normal sort of session. What we will do, I think we might put an upgrade on the engine. We might do that later. But now let's get to the race. So let's have a quick look at the race strategy. Looks like it's going to be the normal one stop, super soft to soft. We'll put a bit more fuel in. I think we'll put about 2 or 3 extra laps in, just so we can run in rich for most of the time. Yeah, we'll put 3 laps in, 3 laps extra in. So we're now building up to 5 red lights for the start of this European Grand Prix. The return of career mode. Lights out and away we go. Bit of a slow reaction to the lights, but it looks like Massa's made a good start. We'll go around the outside of Bottas. We get a bit blocked off by Ricardo, but not too shabby a start as we go up the inside of Bottas into turn 2. And looks like we've got the move done on him as we now head down to turn 3. But we're going to cut on to the end of lap 1 as we now come through the long snaking section. It looks like we've got Ricciardo in front of us. Looks like we've actually got a pretty good run on him here. We're going to make the move as we're hitting 215 or 16 miles an hour. But nothing then really happened until the end of lap 4, start of lap 5, where Hamilton and Rosberg had been squabbling a lot, which let us catch up to them. The team was saying pit this lap, but the tyres felt fine, and we got past Hamilton quite easily as Hamilton dives into the pits as we follow Rosberg, the race leader.
Gap to leader, 1.2 seconds.
So there's 1.2 seconds as we start lap 5, but we're now going to cut to the end of lap 5 as it looks like we've caught Rosberg up as we go purple through the middle sector. And at this point I was thinking, if Rosberg pits, we'll pit, so just so we can copy him. And it looks like we're going to get a great run on him like we did with Hamilton, get the DRS. And at this point I thought I'm just going to pit, and Rosberg followed us in. This is going to be a battle of the two pit teams, Mercedes versus Toro Rosso. Let's hope we don't get held up like every single race bar 2 or 3 this year that we have. So a bit about the races that we missed as Rosberg jumps us in the pits again. We DNF'd in both, so I can never really drive Monaco, and Canada was a very wet race, and I can't remember who we collided with, but we had quite a big collision. As it looks like we've got DRS on Rosberg, looks like we're going to go clean up the inside of him, through on the speed, not dive bombing him this time, just coming up the inside. So it looks like we've got first place back. And nothing then happened until lap 9, where we get the message through, if you look on the top left, how it's just gone from 22 to 20 runners as Rio Haryanto and Fernando Alonso are out of the race. So have a quick look at what's happened. So Massa and Button are trying to go for the same gap, and it just looks like Alonso's being collected by Haryanto. So let's have a quick look at that. Yeah, he's just been smashed as he's been spun out by Button and Massa squabbling. So the safety car came out, and it came in at the end of lap 11, start of lap 12. So we're now going for a restart. Looks like it's been an okay one so far. Doesn't look like we've really lost Rosberg, but the green flag's out. We're going to defend the inside. Wehrlein then had a engine failure, but we were out of the danger zone. So now cutting to the end of lap 13, that last lap of the race, and Rosberg's still on our tail. It started to rain slightly, and we're not the best in the rain. I'll put that out there straight away. You know, we DNF'd in Canada, but we have to lift off as we're missing a bit of a front wing. That's going to give Rosberg a chance. No, we've got to win this. Rosberg is not getting through, even with DRS. He's not getting through. No, Rosberg. No, no. Oh. Why did he have to get us right on the line? I'm gobsmacked. I feel like I've let you down, guys. We had that race in the bag. If we just hadn't lifted off, and if we hadn't mucked up our front wing, we could have easily won that race. I think ROSBERG getting us on the line was really annoying. So we move back up to 4th. We're 7th before this race, and Toro Rosso stay 4th in the constructors. Nico Rosberg is still your championship leader, but I can't believe that we lost that race. That was ours. Why does he have to take it away from us? Oh, it's so annoying. But as you can see, we're getting our first driver bonuses now. And it looks like we're now leading the rivalry by 1 point. Bottas had a quicker third section than us, and that's what kept him in it. But, yeah, it feels like that victory was snatched away from us. But that's going to be it for this time. We're just going to quickly stick an engine upgrade on for the crankshaft, and that will promote us above Force India. That's going to be it. I've been Logical Gamer, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.